Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals have every intention of walking out of today's game with win number 4 on the season. It's the Jets going up against the Bengals.
Larry, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Cincinnati Bengals. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Second down, and the offense in search of 6 yards. Look to throw here. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz. And even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now Mixon. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
They go play action. Kaiser to Mixon on the check down. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz, you're expected to come after the quarterback, but in this case, he ran into the ball carrier. Really nice technique, because what you do is you come deep as the deepest offensive player so he can't get outside of you.
Play action now. Kaiser. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. And now it's third down.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 3rd down, Kaiser. He'll rifle this one deep right side. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. They go play action here on 1st down. He completes it to Julio Jones. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays, too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
2nd and goal. They still need 8 yards to find the end zone. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
He'll drop to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but they'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. a second down throw for Kaiser. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And some room to maneuver. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 31 yards there and a first down. Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
They'll throw here. Kaiser. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down right around the 26. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They've got a second down and 8 to start things out. Now a handoff looking right. And now running right through it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I remember Philip Dorsett coming out of the University of Miami, ready to hit the league. All we talked about was speed, speed, speed. Just throw it to him, and you've got a great chance at a completion, but not that time.
Not that time. They tried a deep downfield with his speed, but incomplete. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's complete to John Ross. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going for it all. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain here down to the 22. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Here we go. Green, 39.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Gonna throw right side here. Complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38. Flex round. Ohio.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Defense, keep it up, guys. Flex round. Flex round. Here we go. What? Flex round. Flex round.
Kaiser now on 2nd down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Ohio. Flex round. Flex round. Come on, let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
On the toss, Mixon. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle.
Come on, let's go.
On play action, Kaiser. And he slings one that's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Good. Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Ohio. Flex round.
Kaiser from the gun on third. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. Offense in a little bit of a bind here. 9 yards to go on third down. Looking to throw. It's caught. Jones. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
All right, here we go. 3-19. No. Check. Patriot.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And some room to roam now. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Fresh set of downs here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is knocked down from the side at the 49. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Escaping the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Anytime you eclipse 100 yards rushing, you deserve the acclaim that comes with it, and he got it. AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week.
And wasn't up around 200, wasn't a crazy, crazy game, but very good, solidly in that driver's seat to win that award, and he did.
Here we go now.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Let's go. Green 39. No. Check. Patriot. Back down to that Philly. Here we go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's brought down. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Now they'll run it on the toss. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. And the seemingly endless drive continues. They come out here in the eye. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. They'll throw now on the final play. Eluding the pressure right. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top, as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And some space here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They give him a gain of 38.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now let's go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jeremiah Tauchu in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Gun. They'll look to throw. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. And from the 9-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Dancing to his left. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
From the 4, it's 2nd and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Julio Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This will be fielded at the 8. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He cuts right and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the interception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Let's go!
Second down, Kaiser. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. And you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted. We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it. Somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Flush to his right, and he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
The Jets on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Slot man moves right.
No. Check. Patriots. Patriots.
3rd and short. They'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. They'll give him a yard on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. First down, Kaiser. Caught on the right side, Reed. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser fighting him off. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, Kaiser. Jordan Reed has it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. Kaiser now to throw on first down. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 24-yard line. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And the return will stop right around the 25. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Second down following the run. On play action, they'll throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. The Jets on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11. They'll drop the throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. So the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Let's go. 319. 319.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Hurry up, here we go. 319.
They're going to look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the method.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Snags it for the pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. The Jets on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll set up a throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Let's go. 1, 9,
Following the interception, Kaiser looking middle, and it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
come on, let's go.
They go play action. Kaiser. He's going to let it fly. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Here's Kaiser. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
Now, that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Kaiser on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Ohio, come on.
Play fake. Kaiser. Wide open receiver complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for the Jets, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Cincinnati, good night, everybody.